This 26 Sports and CCTV high school football presentation is brought to you by Wolverine Power Cooperative and Great Lakes Energy. Your local electric cooperative is looking out for you. And by Munson Healthcare Cadillac Rehab Services.
Okay, welcome back to exciting Friday night football action. We've got Beal City Aggies visiting the Lake City Trojans. Beal City Aggies are up 7-0 after a nice touchdown in that first quarter. They had a long drive, and they're on a march again. So right now they are facing a third down, and looks to be about 6 yards. They are just inside the 40-yard line up to Lake City's 39-yard line. All right, so that is Lucas Shoemaker under center. Takes the ball. Hands off, that's number 3, Nate Wilson. Wilson's finding room to run, gets all the way out past the 30-yard line. Looks like he's down to about the 27, and that is going to be another third down conversion for the Aggies. So first down from their Lake City's 27-yard line.
Big push on that play.
Yeah, there was.
Biz ball for Lake City. Wrangled them in finally.
Okay. As the Aggies make their way up, Shoemaker checking with his running backs. Looks like they're in a spread formation. Shoemaker back in the shotgun. Takes a snap, looks like a keeper. He's running it all the way, looking to get outside. Still looking for room. Lake City's all over him and take him down for a loss. So nice defense there by the Lake City Trojans. Looked like number 77, Thomas Blumberg, was one of the lead tacklers there in that play.
Yeah, they did truly have half the Lake City defense on that tackle. And that's 11 man, not 8 man.
Yeah. So yeah, we watched that last week. I'm sorry. Get 4 guys in on the tackle and it's half the team. Okay, so it looks like a loss of about 4 on that play. So Beal City is going to regroup, and second down and 14 from the Lake City 31-yard line. Shoemaker takes a snap. He hands it off. That's number 3, tripped over apparently his own shoelaces on that one. Looked like he slipped on, I don't know if he hit a bad patch in the turf or what, but
sometimes you go to plant and the ground isn't there, or it's slippery or whatever.
Okay, so that is going to bring up a 3rd and long for the Aggies. Looked like he actually lost maybe a yard on that one. So it looks to be about a 3rd and 15.
Yeah, the yards of Lake City's got a little more stingy since that first play of the second quarter now.
Okay, so looks like a passing down. Beal City is in their spread formation. Shoemaker takes a snap. Rolls out. He's got some room out there. Gets it up to look like number 40. I got to check that number. He's all the way up to the 21-yard line. That is going to be short of the first down, although this could be 4-down territory from where they're at. So it looks like it's going to be about 4th and 3 for the Aggies.
I believe that's number 86 for the Aggies. It must be 85, Spencer Klaus.
Okay. So nice catch. A little bit more manageable here at about 4th and 3, so they are going for it. They're going back to their full house. Shoemaker takes a snap, hands it off. That's number 6, Brendan Shaner, looking for room to run. It looks like he's awful close. Looks like it's going to depend on the spot here from the officials. This could be very close. We'll have to see. I don't see any. And the ref has given the first down signal. I thought they might come out and measure, but it was clearly a first down, so no measurement needed.
Yeah, Johnny Feller on the tackle. It was one of those low tackles where the running back is able to continue to get that forward progress and stay on their feet.
Okay. That was referee Tim Leiter making that first down signal. We've got umpire Keith Lavelle, head linesman David Scott, line judge Jerome Jones, and our back judge tonight is Matt Miller. So the officiating crew doing a fine job tonight. Okay, so first down for the Aggies. Shoemaker takes a snap. He hands it off to 6. That's Brendan Shaner. Shaner still looking for room and finally brought down. Appears to have gotten to just shy of the 15-yard line.
Wow, did he have a fantastic spin move on that run. Man.
Yeah, too bad he just didn't have a little bit more room to roam, and it does look like he got all the way up to the 15-yard line, so that's going to bring up a 2nd and about 7 for the Aggies. This has been a long drive that started all the way from their 21-yard line. Shoemaker under center takes the snap. He hands it off. That looks like I thought it was number 3, Nate Wilson. We'll have to double check that. Wilson ended up getting past the 10-yard line. Looks like he's all the way maybe to the 9. And yes, that was number 3, Nate Wilson. Okay, and appears that Lake City has taken a timeout. They want to big play here with a 3rd and about 2, so they want to get their defensive strategy going. Mike, how about our sponsors tonight? We heard from them tonight yet?
Absolutely. It's been great action, but that can't happen without our sponsors. So our broadcast is being presented tonight by Wolverine Power Cooperative, Great Lakes Energy, and Munson Healthcare, Cadillac Rehab Services, Cadillac Tire, Napa with locations in Cadillac, Lake City, and Big Rapids, LC Materials, the Walkley Agency, Fox Motors of Cadillac, Godfrey Chevrolet Buick, Pizza Plus, Bowman and Rogers, Lake City Miniature Golf, and Miller's Corner.
All right, good slew of sponsors there for us tonight, bringing you this game. And so far, it's been a really good game. Beal City's had the upper hand so far, as they're on their 2nd long drive, looking to get into the end zone again. They are all the way down to about the 9-yard line. They're facing a 3rd and 2 here, and Lake City took a little time out there, try to get their little strategy going. And so Beal City's going to see how they're going to handle this. Definitely 2-down territory.
Yeah, they're getting in tight on Lake City here.
Okay. So the Aggies come up to the line. They're in their full house. Shoemaker under center. He takes the snap, hands it off up the middle. Lake City is right there. He might have got a little bit, but definitely short of the 1st down. That's definitely going to bring up a 4th down from about the, looks like he might have got to about the 9-yard line. Okay. So it's 4th down and just a little bit shorter than the 3rd down play.
I'm pretty sure it was Skylar Miller. Excellent tackle for Lake City on that play.
All right, so big 4th down here. 4th and a long one for the Aggies. Shoemaker takes a snap, hands it off. Big stop right there. That was Nate Wilson on the carry, but I don't think he got far. I did not see.
Bizball shut it down.
Was that Bizball up there?
Yeah, he was right at the line of scrimmage.
Okay, so it's going to depend on the spot here. It didn't appear that he ended up getting that. And Lake City came up with a big stop on 4th down inside their own 10-yard line.
Quite a stand.
Okay. That was Wyatt Bizball, you said?
Yeah,
okay.
he came up with purpose.
He came up and filled the hole, didn't he?
He came up with purpose there.
All right, so that was a huge play for Lake City as they were able to keep this game at a 7-0 score. We've got 7:20 left here. Lake City's going to start their drive off at their own 9-yard line. So they've got the long distance to go. Hands off to Zach Noren. Noren is not able. He's got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think he got much more than that.
Well covered by the Aggies.
Okay. Who's running the show tonight in the truck, Mike, and on the cameras?
We've got our director, Eric Wotilla, replay graphics, Kaylee Buck. On our cameras, we have Rain Johnson-Hill, Joe Ayton, and Cameron Maitland.
All right. They're doing a fine job, as they do week in and week out, for our 26 Sports and CCTV. So it looks like 2nd down and about 9 for Lake City. He pitches out. Looks like number 32. Okay, that was David Greenfield. Couldn't quite get around the corner. Good job of defending that one was Beal City's defense.
Trying to pick up the number for Beal City. Best I got is 56, Dale Farrell. I believe it was Dale Farrell. Nice tackle.
Well, he just got credit.
He did.
Whether he deserved it or not, he just got credit for that tackle.
Not sure if that will.
I don't know how official that is.
Yeah, I don't know if that's going to apply for the stat sheet too, or just up here in the booth.
Well, he's going to have a good argument if he watches the program.
Yeah, he could bring that up in court if he needs to. The blind guy in the booth.
Okay, so Lake City has gone nowhere so far. They've got 3rd down and 9 from their own 9-yard line. Holt is taken. Oh, he might have been taken down in the end zone, but the ref has come up and said no, his knee was down just outside the goal line, but it's only by inches that they avoided a safety there.
Boy, that was really one of those bizarre plays that looked like it was in slow motion, didn't it? It just.
Yeah, and I don't think he saw him till the last second, and it was too late, and he had nowhere to go. So Lake City, okay, now they've got to be careful here. They're going to be snapping the ball from just inches outside of the goal line. That means Johnny Feller is going to be pretty much standing on the back of the end zone, and he's got to be careful that he doesn't go backwards. So this is a key snap here for the long snapper. Feller's got it. Gets a nice punt away, gets it to turn over. It's a nice high punt, taken all the way at the 45-yard line by Beal City's number 5. And he is brought down just inside the 40-yard line. That was Colin Schaar. And we did see a late flag come in, so we'll have to take a look at what the officiating crew comes up with for the penalty.
The tackle was up in the shoulder pad area, so that sometimes means something.
Okay, and I'll tell you what, when you're standing on the back of your end zone and get it all the way out to the 45-yard line, that was a pretty big punt.
That was a dandy.
That's a big high school punt.
That was a dandy.
So nice punt by Johnny Feller to give Lake City some breathing room anyway and get the Aggies out towards midfield. And that penalty is against the Aggies, so they are going to be just inside the 50-yard line into Lake City territory, and they will start their drive from there.
It's funny how things turn. You know, they avoided the safety by probably might have needed to use the metric system there.
Yeah, and the ref was right on top of it,
too.
He was right there, and he made didn't waste any time going down and signaling that it was definitely down just outside the goal line. Okay, so Beal City comes up to the line of scrimmage spread out. Shoemaker is in the shotgun. Hands off, that is number 6, Brendan Schaar. And Schaar is taken down for a loss.
Nate Knapp was able to take care of the tackling duties on that play for Lake City. Good tackle, got the crowd into it.
Okay. And he dropped him for about at least a 4-yard loss, maybe close to a 5-yard loss. So that's going to be a second and close to 15 back inside Beal City territory for the Aggies. All right, Lucas Shoemaker gets under center, hands it off to, can't see the number on that quite yet. That's number 3, Nate Wilson. And Wilson gets quite a few yards back. He's shy of the first down by about a long 2, maybe 3 yards. So that is going to be a 3rd and a long 2 for the Aggies from the 42-yard line.
Ryan Schaefer and Paxton Garrett for Beal City really made that play happen. They came in and blocked like they meant it right at the front, and it opened it. That was good blocking.
Okay, and Wilson's picked up quite a few yards already tonight. They've got 3 exceptional backs, actually. I don't see a lot of difference between any of them, and they're handing it around to each one of them. Okay, Shoemaker takes a snap here. He hands it off. That is number 3 again, Nate Wilson. And Lake City with a big stop. Actually, that was number 5. Sorry about that. That was Colin Schaar. Having a hard time picking up those jersey numbers.
Lost his shoe on that play.
Ran right out of his shoe,
He did. He got tackled out of it or ran out of it, one or the other.
There were defenders there. Okay, so that's going to bring up about a 4th and a 4 inside, what are we at, about the 44-yard line, 43-yard line maybe. So Beal City is going to see what they're going to do. This is kind of, the way their offense has been moving the ball. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if they go for it.
Yeah, it's a tough call here. It's
well,
there's 4th and 1, 4th and 2, but they've got a few more to make than that.
Okay, so they're going to play the field position game.
All right, Timeout.
And okay, and a 5-yard penalty would give them a first down. So it wouldn't be surprised me if they try kind of a hard count, try to get a free one.
Yep. This is definitely
that'd be, if I was a coach, that would be I'd be whispering that into my kicker's ear to try a hard count and get them to jump.
Yeah, definitely. That can be watched again if they're successful with that too, because there are some DVDs available here for our game. They're available through CCTV, Cadillac.org, and mynews26.com. I mean, you can get a single game. In some cases, we can get a pre-order a box set for certain teams. Manton, box sets for Manton, Cadillac, McBain, Music, Pine River, and Lake City available. DVD orders support the cost of equipment and pro supervision of students. All sports are produced with cooperation between the Wexford Missaukee Career Tech Center, CCTV, and MyNews26. Students run cameras, graphics, and instant replay, supervised by a pro director.
All right, yeah, and that's an awesome program for those Career Tech Center kids and good experience. Okay, so timeout is over. Looks like Beal City is definitely going to be in punt formation here. It's back, and it looks like he's going to pass. He's looking to pass the ball. He's still going. There's a penalty flag down. He's still got it. He's working towards the first down marker, just shy of it. The ball did come out, and I don't know what's going to happen here because there was a flag down there, and it looked like a hold. So they're going to get sent back about 10 yards from the spot of that foul, and it's going to still be fourth down and just a little bit more this time.
A lot of fireworks on that play.
Yeah.
The ball even came loose at the end there.
Well, and he had some time, the play just kind of developed, and it's kind of like it was in slow motion there for a little bit. Held the ball for quite a while, and actually did come close to a first down, but came shy of it. But okay, so that's what they were discussing during that timeout, is a little bit of trickery.
They had a plan.
So it looks like Lake City is going to be content to decline that penalty and take possession at their own 41-yard line. We got 2:19 left in the half. Can't believe it's gone that quick, but it certainly has. And Lake City is going to mount a drive here and try to get on the board before the end of the half. Okay, so that is Matt Holt back in the shotgun. He hands it off. No, he fakes to Noren, puts it up. He's got number 12 out there. Oh, that is number 12, Wyatt Bisball, one of the captains of Lake City, and it was just off his hands. Back there defending. Who was that back there defending?
Wilson.
Mike, that Nate Wilson back there defending.
Both guys made a good play on the ball. Just defense won that one.
All right, so that is going to bring up a second down and 10 from Lake City's own 41. Still 2:18 left on the clock, as they are going to look to keep this drive going and try to get some points on the board. Holt looks over the defense, checks to make sure he's got everybody in their right spot, keeps it, looking for room up the middle, and a shoestring catch there, or tackle, excuse me. That looked like number either 50 or 56.
It was 50, Max Nelson for the Aggies.
All right. Mike's eyes are better than mine from that distance.
Yeah, we'll be interested.
Okay, so nice play. So that's going to be about a 3rd and 10. He just barely got back to the line of scrimmage as the clock continues to tick, and Holt looks like he appears to be shaken up just a little bit. He is coming off the field. So we'll have to see who they have in for Matt Holt.
Yeah, something needs to be checked there, it would appear.
All right, so we certainly hope he is going to be okay. All right, so trying to see a number who's back at quarterback. He takes a snap. Looks like number 3. Passes it out. He hits Zach Noren. Noren's got some room to run. He gets a block out there. He's still got room to run. He's across the 40-yard line down to about the 39-yard line of Beal City. So a nice pass play.
What a block.
And that was James Young who came in and passed the ball right away with no warm-up. How about that?
Yeah, and Bisball was there to get the extension on that play for Noren.
Okay, so Lake City in business. They're all the way down to just inside the Beal City 40-yard line. Nice gain on that play. Got 1:03 left in the first half. Takes a takes a snap and tries to get it out there. Who was the intended receiver? Was that number 20, Jacob Ball?
Yeah, I believe so.
Okay, and that one just fell short. So again, James Young is playing quarterback. And he's coming out to get a play.
Oh, something with the Aggies here. Penalty against the Aggies, it would appear.
Must have been able to tell from the applause from Lake City fans on this side, huh, Mike?
I saw the linesman signal it, or maybe he just picked it up.
Yeah,
looks like he just picked it up.
Looks like he picked it up.
Yeah, just like he picked it up.
All right. So, 2nd and 10 here for Lake City. There's 50 seconds left in this first half. Jim Young takes it, goes a little reverse. That's Norn. Norn looking for room, I don't know if he ended up getting outside or not. Nope, the clock is still going to run here. He was close to getting out of bounds and stopping the clock, but didn't quite get there, so they are going to have to burn a timeout with 37 seconds left. He did pick up about 5 on that play, so both teams are going to regroup and get a strategy going here for Lake City's 3rd and 5.
Great action on the field, and sometimes I think we get just kind of our brains stay there, but we do want to remember that there's a lot of stuff going on besides that, such as our students on our cameras and graphics. And this year, CCTV, My News 26, has 2 vans out filming 2 different football games every week. Games first air Fridays at 11 p.m. and Saturdays at 11 a.m. Replays Saturday at 4 and Sunday at 4. So it's not just our players here, Jeff. We've got people, a lot of students in the band. We've got students on cameras. It's a pretty dynamic undertaking that happens on Friday nights here.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we live for. That's what they've all been waiting for. And, of course, a special night with homecoming for Lake City. So we're going to have a bit of an extended halftime show, more than we usually do.
37 seconds. Lake City still got some ground to make here to try to get in the end zone.
Yeah, and first things first, they need to keep this drive going. They were facing a 3rd and 5 right now. Looks like James Young is still going to be quarterback here. Okay, he takes a snap, looks to pass. Running out just past 40 and met by a couple Beal City defenders. We did see some flaggage down on the field, and it appears that it is going to be a holding call that was dropped in the usual holding spot.
Like so number 80, Seth Schaefer on the sack for the Aggies.
All right, so that is going to, well, we'll have to see if they're going to accept the penalty and send them back, or they're going to take 4th down from there.
Talking it over.
All right, so they declined it. I saw the coach give the decline sign, so I think they'd rather have 4th and 10 than 3rd and whatever it was going to end up being. So they definitely have declined it. It looks like it's going to be about a 4th and 11. So there's still 28 seconds left in this first half. Lake City trying to get something going and get some points on the board before we run out of first half time. Young takes a snap, goes back, looks like they're setting up a screen. No, and throws it short. He had 3 defenders pressuring him pretty heavily. So that one is going to fall short and leave us with 22 seconds. So we'll see what Beal City wants to do with this 22 seconds, if they're going to take a shot or be content to walk into the locker room at 7-0. Pretty low-scoring game, compared to what these teams have been used to in previous games.
You said Lake City's been averaging 42.
They've been averaging
a game.
About just a little over 42 points a game so far. So they've been racking up some high numbers so far. But Beal City's defense has been stellar tonight so far. Okay, so Lucas Shoemaker is going to take a snap from under center and take a knee, and they are going to be content to go into the locker room here with a 7-0 lead. So that is going to bring us into our halftime show. We're going to take just a minute and take a break here and hear from our sponsors. And when we come back, we will return and have a little halftime recap. You are watching high school football action here on 26 Sports and CCTV.